Well, welcome to another episode of But I Don't Know Though. My name is Avery Mason and also Phil Hunt here.
Co-host Phil Hunt here.
Co-host. I know we're in a different setting right now. That's because you're in my penthouse. Normally we're in Phil's penthouse. Today, I will say we switched it up. We're in my penthouse now.
Why your penthouse say Thompson Studios?
Because I pay rent here. This is where I live.
Explain
now. I pay. Shout out to Omar Thompson for letting me live and do my podcast in his studio. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you not raising the rent on me. You know, they just raised the rent here in New York City. So, you know, that shout out to Thompson Studios 125. We live right now. Also, before we get into it, I want to say special shout out to Damian Lemon for giving me the hardest laugh I have had in a long time. He was at Dave Lester's show in Brooklyn, and he did this one joke, and he said, "Happy White Juneteenth," and I haven't stopped laughing.
Oh, for July 4th? Yeah, Damian Lemon is hilarious. Damian always has some great thoughts.
I haven't stopped laughing about that.
You know, one thought he gave me a long time ago was he said podcasts are mixtapes for people with opinions.
That's a great
and I haven't forgotten that shit. That's why now when you go home and you talking to your aunt, she like, I think I'm going to start a podcast. You like, oh, shit. Damian Lemon. This is who Damian Lemon was talking about. Why is my auntie starting a podcast?
About sex. Nobody wants to know about that.
Yeah, we
uncomfortable, man.
Spare us the details sometimes. Less is more.
You got anything coming up for the 4th?
Anything for the 4th? I mean, try to find a plate. You know, I'm in New York, so I'm not, around the family and whatnot. But, it's always a grill going up here in Harlem. So I smell a little something, walk over that way. You know, Tupac taught us how to crash any barbecue on Poetic Justice, right?
Sure did.
You just pull up, say something about your Uncle Pete. And just start hugging people, really.
Hey, good to see you. Long time.
Hey, it's been a long time. And then your uncle start faking. Boy, I know who you are. You ain't seen you since you was this high.
Yeah, you got big. It's your girl.
And you 3 plates in by the time somebody go, nah, but for real.
Who your mama?
Who your mama? Who you related to?
Bro, that's how we are. That's how black people are, like a barbecue. You bring anybody, hey, man, get a plate, man. Go over there, get some potato salad. There's some drinks over there. Come on, get comfortable.
It's the weird time we get patriotic, too.
Do you really get patriotic? I don't get patriotic.
I do a little, what they call them, the firecracker popsicles. I do a little bit of that.
I do the firecrackers, too, but my family, we never flew.
But you see us repping the American flag. You don't really...
we don't.
The rest of the year, we kind of stay away from that.
My family has never ever.
Well, you're from the islands,
yeah.
So
We've never flown the flag. It's just that we took the food.
Okay, yeah,
that's
the
all
food.
we did. The food and the firecrackers. That's it. Everything else was like y'all could keep that. Red, white, and blue only on my potato salad. Boom.
Okay.
Feed me. But yeah, we're barbecuing. That's it. Fireworks, barbecue. We ain't doing nothing else crazy.
That grill is American. That grill is mad American.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. What's your favorite 4th of July food?
I mean, shit, all of it. What are we talking about? I'm more of a carnivore myself, so I'm the opposite of these vegetarians, these vegans running around.
Sauce on everything.
Hot dog, a little bit burnt. I like it a little bit burnt.
A little crispy?
A little crispy.
A little dark meat, okay.
Yeah, a little over dark. That's funny that we only categorize steak. Rare, medium rare.
Medium. It's temperatures.
Which we don't even acknowledge the well-done people. We don't even.
White people taught me to stop eating my steak like that, They're like, thank you, white people. Seriously, like.
You know what, though? You get a little bit of that char on there. That should be a little crunchy.
On the outside. It's got to be on the outside.
I'm going to endorse crunchy steak right now.
I don't even know why
you get a little bit crunchy. Like your uncle got a little drunk and was arguing with somebody over who the GOAT is, LeBron or Michael Jordan, and he turned back around and get that steak and go, goddamn. And flip it. Yeah, that goddamn be a little bit good, though. Be crunchy.
Yeah. On the outside. It can't, you know what I mean? It's got to be like maybe 5 minutes.
Nah, it can't be crunchy inside.
Light crunch, like a what do you call it? Cornflake, like a cornflake type crunch.
Nah, not cornflake type crunch, but just a little bit of something.
A little bit of charm
to hold on to. I'm somewhere between medium well and the crunchy. But that rare, I don't know who that is. You like a fucking Viking, a vampire? What's really going on that you eat steak rare?
I don't know.
Those the people
zombie.
Those
people you gotta worry
the
about.
People that be like, you don't need no steak sauce, and you look at them, it's because they slathering it in fucking blood.
Well,
and it's just like, hey, fam.
You do that too with the sauce.
Check your bloodlines. Yeah, but I'm not actually slathering it in blood. That's Dracula type shit.
There's a guy on TikTok who does that. Like, he eats raw foods. This white dude, and they accuse him of taking steroids. And I watched some of his videos. He's really out here eating raw, like liver. I don't know what the hell is wrong with some white people, man. Like, it's a caveman diet. I don't think
eating liver.
Yeah, like raw liver.
Oh yeah, see that's because you feel like somebody could slide you like a human body part. You wouldn't know the difference. It's bleed.
Not the way he eats. Nah, he just throw it in his mouth. Pause.
Raw liver. Who's this dude?
I don't know his name, but he looks like a caveman. Like if a troll doll were human size and had like 6-pack abs and looked like strung out. This is what he looks like. Like he did a lot of heroin, a lot of cocaine, and he's always
skinny.
Like, no, it's crazy. He's muscly. He's got crackhead energy with muscles.
That makes sense then. You know, muscular dudes eat a lot of raw meat.
Yeah, he got crackhead energy with muscles. That's what I'm saying.
In Harlem. We in
Harlem. We're acknowledging the rules. That's the only reason why we keep doing that.
Muscle dudes eat a lot of raw meat.
Yo. Somebody's going to come through the exit. Hey, yo, Omar, who you got in your studio, bro? What's up?
That's funny. I be forgetting I'm in Harlem sometimes. I've been up here 10 years, but dude,
you forget.
Where the fuck was I? Oh, was it Memorial Day? What was the last holiday?
Memorial Day. May.
So we had a long weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm in the fucking deli. I'm getting my sandwich or whatever. And you know, me and dude behind the counter, which is funny. Two things about bodegas in New York. One is you can't name the bodega you go to every day. Like if you can name it, you the feds. Like. Yeah. You gotta be FBI, some sort of agency, even look up at that awning. It might not even have an awning. You never know the name. But two, none of the workers, you develop a relationship every day. It's not like they wear name tags.
No, they don't. No.
And I know you guys have affectionately called them all what? Ak?
Ak, yeah.
I'm not sure what that means. I've even heard that that's offensive.
Nah, it means brother. It means brother.
But y'all have all named them all Ak.
Ak. Yeah, it means brother.
Anyway.
Hold on. I don't know, though. Hold on. I said it means brother. I don't know, though. Hold on.
We don't know, though.
I don't know. Hey.
But that's funny. Look. So I'm in the store. I come in. It's like 9 a.m., so I'm still having my coffee. Yeah, I'm not quite awake.
Okay.
Dude is like talking about the weekend or whatever. I'm like, yes, Memorial Day. We had Memorial Day, so, it was a short week, but it felt long. My man goes, hey, yo. He like leaning on the deep freezer, but he like, yo, I'm like, what? Oh, it was short, but it felt long. Now I'm like, oh, man, shit. I'm talking about the week. He like, but what you really talking about? Then I look at him, he like, don't make eye contact with me. Get your things and leave.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Harlem is a different place,
I've been in Harlem 10 years, so.
Harlem is a different place,
all the Dame Dash rules.
That's right. They dress different. They talk different. You would hear somebody from Brooklyn and you hear somebody from Harlem and you think they from two different states. Two different states, two different rules.
You from actually being from New York, it fucks me up because every time I have you come to Harlem, you be like, where am I? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I had a real problem coming here today. I was, you may not know this, all right? Listeners at home and you watching us right now. But Phil had his birthday recently, so clap it up for that.
Okay.
He's about, what are you, 80?
I'm 37.
37 now?
We're not women. We're not hiding our age,
All right, he's 37, so I was going to bring a bottle up here to celebrate, and I couldn't find a liquor store in Harlem. Okay, I'm in Harlem. I'm not in gentrified part of Harlem. I'm on Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard and 125th. And I walked to some guy just standing and say, yo, bro, where's the liquor store? He's like, I don't drink. That's great. But do you know a liquor store? I know you know where one is. Nah, I can't help you.
It's called the Wine and Spirit Store, brother. Up here.
Wine and
we
Spirits.
Classy in Harlem. We don't do liquor stores like Brooklyn.
Wine and Spirits, if they got Ouija boards and Bibles.
Spirits, baby. That we a little classy. You got to drink it with your pinky out.
People out here singing in tongues and doing like these little stomp dances with your church.
That is how you know when you're in a good neighborhood.
They call it Wine and Spirits.
When they call it Wine and Spirits. It's like the children don't even know. Daddy is addicted to liquor.
I couldn't find a liquor store in Harlem. That's my main problem. I just want to get my man a bottle for his 37th and, Couldn't even do that. So thanks, Harlem.
Couldn't even do it,
bro. There wasn't nobody selling it normally.
It kills me how, like I said, out of town y'all act when y'all just getting another borough. You being from Brooklyn,
it's different.
I done seen some Harlem dudes come to Brooklyn though. I think what ruined it for me is I've been a cabbie in New York for 10 years, so I'm just kind of in all the boroughs, so I kind of know where things are. But
yeah, you're not from here, so you have a different perspective.
Funny watching y'all though, just struggle. Hey, and that's the thing; it's cheaper to park in Harlem.
Yeah, I found a spot about 5-6 blocks away from where we are right now.
You know, if you get down to like 100th Street, it's like $1 more to park.
Yeah, because you
per 15 minutes. So you start saying. What you trying to say? Because we black, it costs less? Like,
yeah, there's a discount in this area.
But I don't be mad. I'd be like, you know what? I'm glad it's a quarter per 15 minutes.
I mean, that's all they gave us. That's the only reparations they're going to give us, a discount in parking.
You know, Luke Cage, he might need to park up here real quick and fight some crime. Who knows?
You know what pissed me off, too? You bring this up a lot that I forgot to mention, that white people also got Juneteenth off. And I didn't really think about that until I really thought about it. Nah, wait a minute, nah. He's right. Yeah. Why do they get the day off too?
It is crazy.
We need one little extra discount above them so we could, you know what I'm saying? Like 10% off wherever you go.
The other thing that pisses me off about Juneteenth is that you got to pronounce it like a slave. They said that because they didn't know how to talk right. It's June 10th or it's June 19th, but it is not Juneteenth.
Yeah,
that was someone who couldn't read. That's how they said it.
Now, maybe somebody who forgot what day it was and just combined it, you know. Hey, was it June 10th?
It's June 10th or June 19th.
But they couldn't decide. So
nigga, it's Juneteenth.
Let's meet in the middle. That's right, Juneteenth.
I reckons that Massa said we off on Juneteenth.
You sure?
They said it like that because they couldn't read. So it feel like now it's mockery. That everyone is like, Juneteenth. Everybody get a little slavey when they say it. You don't feel like you crouch a little bit, like you hiding from Massa when you say it? Like you.
It do feel like I'm crouching out looking over a box or something.
It's Juneteenth.
He's free now.
Where's y'all going?
What you doing for Juneteenth? I staying home.
Back out.
I'm staying home.
I don't like it.
Now
you was talking about the food joints earlier.
What would you call it if you didn't? Hold on, what would you call it? If you didn't call it Juneteenth, what you gonna call it?
Like I said, it's either June 10th or it's June 19th.
Nah, a whole new name.
What the fuck is Juneteenth?
Give it a new name. What's the new name for it?
I don't know.
I reckons.
Well, like I said, when do we celebrate? June 19th?
I'll take June 9th because it's
when do we celebrate? Is it June 19th? Look at your ass.
You don't know either, but you don't know either. Hold up.
Get this nigga off the game show. He don't know the black holiday.
What day you tell me?
You one of them Clarence Thomas niggas. You don't know the black holiday. No, it is June 19th.
Right? I'll tell you right now. I'm looking at my calendar.
What's a new holiday? That's the first
Yes,
thing.
it is June 19th. This is embarrassing that two black people were unsure of the holiday they made just for us. Joe Biden said, we're making this a federal holiday just for y'all.
I think everybody is trying to figure out. Here's the thing. We do have the day off, but I think everybody now is trying to figure out how do we celebrate? Because every holiday has its unique points. Yeah. We drink during all of these holidays.
That's a good point.
Cinco de Mayo, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, New Year.
That's right.
July 4th.
Puerto Rican Flag Day.
So the drink is don't even include the fact that we getting drunk.
Drinking on Labor Day.
But we are trying to figure out how do we July 4th, fireworks.
Right.
Christmas, gifts.
Presents, Santa Claus.
So I think collectively, I do feel like we're all off now on Juneteenth. But we're all looking at each other like, well,
what do we do? How do we do this?
What's the tradition?
That's a good point. I don't know. Like I said, maybe we need to do something.
First off, we got to start with white people need to be at work.
I agree. Rule number one, white people do not get the day off.
Most important issue. And if you do get paid for the holiday, even if you black, you should get that paid 2 years later.
I agree.
The slaves didn't know. And that's the thing for me, that's why I'm against Juneteenth, is because this ain't a happy day.
No, people outside smiling.
You ever didn't know some shit and then you find out that everybody already knew 2 years ago and you was happy? Nah, you find out
I got it. What if all white people had to work on that day and not get paid? And that money comes to us.
But even the black people, you should get your money 2 years later. That shit should show up on your check.
Get a check.
That is if you still an employee. I know a lot of y'all on y'all last write-up. And you might not be there for 2 years. It should go on your last check because the reality is they didn't know they was free for 2 fucking years.
And the white folks got free labor, didn't say nothing.
Yeah, let me say this. If you know more about Biggie Smalls than you do Robert Smalls, you don't deserve the day off.
Yeah, you got to be at work. You got to know who Robert Smalls is.
If you don't know who Robert Smalls was, I ain't even going to bother telling you.
I got it. If you know the lyrics to Sky's the Limit, but you don't know the lyrics to the Black National Anthem, you got to, no days off for you.
Yeah, because, if you don't know, hold on. Know.
What's the lyrics to the Black National Anthem? Let me put you to the test.
I mean, I've heard it. What y'all call it, but see, that's a New York thing.
What's it called?
I grew up between Indiana and Georgia.
So what do y'all call it?
We didn't know, but it wasn't called the Black National Anthem. But y'all
just called the anthem
in New York. No, it's called "Lift Every Voice and Sing."
Y'all didn't call it the Black National Anthem?
No,
that's what it was.
We called it.
What are we talking about right now?
Now you're mad at me because we called it the title of the song.
I mean, but it was the Black National Anthem.
By the way, black people have a lot of songs that they don't call the title of the song.
All right. Here we go. Go ahead. What else? What songs?
I would have to really think about them, but there's several songs that you go, that's not the name of the song, right? That might be the hook or something that they say, but that is not actually the title.
This is definitely though the official Black National Anthem. And give me the first couple of words if you know.
It's just lift every voice and sing to us. Like I said, between
right, give me
Indiana and Georgia, so I don't know.
Give me. So you want this day off of Juneteenth? Give me the first.
You made that up, brother.
You don't. I need to lie.
That song didn't exist when niggas was free. You acting like that song existed.
I'm saying, do you know the first?
Y'all in New York specifically decided amongst yourselves that was the Black National Anthem.
Nah, it was somebody made the Black. It might have been Booker T. Washington or Webb Du Bois that made that the Black. I don't know though.
That's not even like an old song. That's like 1975. That's maybe?
I believe they wrote it just.
80?
I believe they wrote it just for us.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, Google it. I'm not about to sing it, but I'm positive Anthem. Phil can't do the first.
Well, like I said, you singling me out, but I figured out between you and Amanda Seals.
That's right.
That this is something in New York, but it's like that's in New York.
Wait, so y'all didn't sing like?
No.
Wow.
Nigga, I grew up between Indianapolis, Indiana, and Valdosta, Georgia. Shouts out to Moody Air Force Base, Grissom Air Force Base.
I didn't do that.
And I was born in Wichita, Kansas, so there was no Black National Anthem. That's
at my junior high school.
Decided amongst yourselves.
At my junior high school during Black History Month, they made us. We would have to sing the anthem, and then we would sing the Black National Anthem right after it. Every Black History Month, every day in class, lift every voice. Like
y'all had to sing that every day in class.
Yeah. They made us sing it every day.
Where the fuck
they made us sing that, and they made us sing that. And this is a public school. They made us sing the anthem, and then they made us do the Black National Anthem only in February.
So, only in February.
Mm-hmm.
So, the rest of the year, what did y'all sing?
Just the national anthem.
See, I went to school near a military basis, so you had to put your hand over it right hard.
Yeah, nobody did that.
Pledge of
we just kind of stood up and kind of, they
I
had
haven't
the song
done
playing.
It in years.
They had the song playing on the PA, so you could sing if you want to, if you didn't know the words.
Indivisible, with liberty, one justice.
Indivisible.
You don't know this shit?
I don't think that's it. I think you just got the bar.
See, one thing I'm gonna say is, listen, y'all disrespect for the military maintaining y'all freedom allows y'all shit to do shit like that.
Yeah, hey,
just to be somewhere singing a Black National Anthem.
That's right. We for our people, man.
And I mean, Crispus Attucks did throw that snowball.
He did.
That nigga don't even know he started the Revolutionary War. That nigga threw a snowball and got shot and don't even know he set off. Crispus Attucks should be on a dollar bill some fucking way. Speaking of which, where the fuck is those Harriet Tubman $20 bills?
We're not getting them. We're not getting them.
What did see they be promising us shit. They gave us Juneteenth and took away affirmative action.
Oh my God, yes. We did. Oh, listen.
That quick.
Black folks, and y'all been working 100 times harder than white folks. Guess what you're gonna have to do now? You're gonna have to work 200,000 times harder to get the same opportunity.
It's crazy.
So if you've been living under a rock, welcome to the
affirmative action, and I mean, this is me being honest. You can say what you think about it, but affirmative action has been a myth for a while, with the exception really of Obama and Clarence Thomas. Which I'm going to try not to pick on Clarence Thomas because it feels too easy.
That's punching down. Yeah, it's too easy.
It feels like that's why they put him there.
Yeah, real quick.
It's for those of you who don't, Supreme Court justices.
For those of you who don't know what's going on, what we're talking
about.
Who
doesn't know that affirmative
some people
action
living
got
under a
taken
rock.
away?
Some people don't. Some people only
that's
watch.
How you got hired for Juneteenth.
Some people only watch World Star Hip Hop News. They don't watch the regular news. Listen, so the Supreme Court, in another landmark decision, has overturned affirmative action when it comes to applying for colleges, and that's what we're talking about. They voted it down 6-3. Excuse me.
And they did that shit the day after the BET Awards. It felt like. They were like, them niggas are distracted. Take it away.
You gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to Buster? Nah, do it.
Yeah,
do
niggas was busy arguing about that.
Give me some more.
And whether Caribbeans started hip hop or not.
Yeah.
And then they was arguing about JT throwing a phone at Lil Uzi.
Oh my God. Yeah,
he is the softest nigga ever named after a gun. you go, where the Uzi at?
He put a diamond.
I see the little, and I see the vert, because when it hit his head, that nigga kind of jumped up a little bit.
Nigga put a diamond in his head. He is soft.
See, when we was growing up, we had niggas named after gun. You was tough. That was a dude you did not fuck with. Well, we had Mac 10.
That's what I was say. They used to name themselves
Mac
after
10 was named after gun, and you did not fuck with Mac 10.
Oh, Mac 10 didn't play. He didn't play at all.
This is Lil Uzi. He's got his nails painted. I'm not sure. He's got pronouns.
He dances funny.
JT hit they, them.
What?
He's a they, them nigga. You didn't know that?
No.
He identifies.
Where's he from?
So I said, where's the LGBT at when you need him to help him? He's getting hit in the head. Is he part of that? They, them.
Is he part of that community?
Not yet. Listen, I keep up with him because he said all his friends is dead. So
all my friends are dead.
I keep up with him. I'm trying to make sure he's doing all right.
I'm trying to figure out where he's from. I need to know.
He's from Philly.
Damn, that's crazy.
Which, as all these guys look like they're from the same place now. But yeah, for those of you listening, if you didn't watch the BET Awards, which, Tyler Perry, I hope you kept your receipt. I hope you know the return policy.
Hey man, this wasn't we didn't agree to that.
You're like, look, but yeah, shit. For those of you who live under rock, the city girl.
Yeah.
What is her name? JT.
Yeah.
Which that shit must stand for James and Tony. Because she fight like James and Tony.
They sure do.
And yeah, she threw a phone, and her aim is,
she didn't miss.
She's got good aim. She was a couple seats away, and still, that shit bounced off his forehead where that ruby is.
That's why I fell out. Maybe he put that in there for better cell coverage. I don't know. But what was the fight about? What was
allegedly he was looking at Ice Spice, or he kind of did a little rap about her in the beginning, which people forget raps. Once you turn off the beat, that's a poem about another woman.
That's right. Yeah. No,
so he wrote a little sonnet about Ice Spice, and she wasn't happy with it.
I write a few sonnets about Ice Spice. She bad. I mean, I could understand that. JT, you're gonna have to come on. You a city girl, man. What happened?
She bend over every 5 words she said.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Has she been checked for scoliosis? This might be.
It might be a real problem.
Remember they used to rub our back in elementary school, and you'd be like, "Hey, nigga, this is my 3rd time down here."
She might need some blue ice on that back.
Man,
some icy hot.
Massaging my back.
Yeah, it's not
gently.
Twerking. It's not twerking. It's a problem. Go see the doctor.
But yeah, I'm like JT. See, the problem with JT is she don't know her man. Her man is very not manly. He's very not masculine. He was probably just interested in where Ice Spice got her nails done.
He wears suits without T-shirts underneath.
And he got his nails done.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. 2-second question before you continue. I thought Puff Daddy was dating JT.
No, there's another girl. It's city girls. There's 2 of them.
Okay, there's more than one city girl.
We've reached the old man segment of the show.
What's the other one? What's her name?
Carlisha, whatever the fuck her name is. And then there's JT.
Her name is Carlisha?
There's 2 of them.
And Diddy's dating.
So Diddy is dating that one.
Okay, who's the better city girl?
This shit, I don't fucking know. They both talk about robbing you and taking your credit card.
All
shit.
right, fair.
I'm as afraid of one of them as I am the other one.
They both just as dangerous. Got you.
When Diddy said act bad, that wasn't what he was talking about, JT. We need you to have a seat. We need you to mind your manners. These are Tyler Perry's BET Awards. But they the BEAT Awards now. It's the Beat Awards. Tina Turner got her Lifetime Achievement Award. Well, no, Busta got a Lifetime Achievement. What was it? Someone did a tribute to Tina Turner.
Yeah. That was Patti LaBelle, who forgot the words. Jesus Christ.
She was thinking about her friend. Y'all leave Patti LaBelle.
She got emotional thinking about her friend. It's like the people who stand up at church to sing a selection that everybody knows and nobody knows it.
I'm not mad. I get it. You thinking about your friend. I got tripped up there.
She got nervous? No way.
I'm not mad at her.
It's happened before. It reminded me of when she sang at the White House and she didn't have the words or the beat or something. She was like, y'all playing it too fast.
Listen.
Where my backup singers at? This is just like callback.
LeBron sings songs every day on his Instagram Live and he don't know the words.
Yeah, he's bad.
LeBron be...
He's not a professional, though.
But he be... Like, the CD just came out. He trying to act like... First day, he trying to, and you know the artist texts him, yo, my new album just dropped. Let me get that promotion. But instead of LeBron just sharing it and saying, yo, new Drake just dropped, LeBron got to come on there and get something. And it's like, nigga, it just came out. No one knows the words, LeBron.
Yeah, he knows the words already.
And he might even get it like a week before us. But it's like, you don't know the words.
I mean, sometimes it's more fun just to hum it. I ain't even gonna hold you because sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you don't care about the words. You just like, Like, for example, one of my guilty pleasures is I know In Sync. I like the song Bye Bye Bye. I like the beat. I don't care what they're talking about.
Okay.
Something missing. And it's more fun to, like, you turn the music up.
That's In Sync?
In Sync, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the words. It's more fun for me to sing it that way.
You just know bye, bye, bye.
Yeah. Ain't no lie, bye, bye, bye. And I learned that.
That was the...
Yeah, that was Darren's Dance Grooves.
That's Pac-Man.
Bro, but that's how I learned the song. I mean, the beat. Okay. Darren's Dance Grooves, and then he would infomercial.
Dance. Who was Darren?
Darren's Dance Grooves. You're from...
Put me up on
you're from Indiana between Valdosta... Somewhere where they didn't have light. I don't know.
I don't know.
Darren, I don't know his last name, but it was Darren's Dance Grooves, a late night commercial that came on. He used a song from In Sync for his workout or his Dance Grooves video. Okay. And Darren would teach you how to dance.
These were his
videos, yeah.
So it's like Billy Blanks, like Tybo.
Facts.
We really reaching the youngsters right now.
Billy Blanks was the Tybo, what Darren's Dance Grooves was the dance.
So you didn't learn who Carlisha is, and they didn't learn who Darren is, that's right. Dance Grooves.
That's right. That's what I grew up on. And that's how I learned In Sync.
In Sync.
I didn't even learn how to dance. I just learned, hey, no.
You know, it's crazy now that there's no boy bands.
Yeah, because it's old. Not old, but it's nobody, that's not the wave anymore.
They were saying recently that no rap or R&B has hit top 10 on the charts. And
no top 10.
We've been telling them drill music is trash. Drill music, kill music, is garbage. And so is ho-hop. Ho-hop is garbage.
Give me ho-hop. Oh, that's right. City Girls ho-hop.
No, hey, listen, City Girls is tame compared to this ho-hop I've been hearing.
Oh, you talking about that one girl
Sexy
like
Red, yeah.
Oh, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Yeah, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown.
Some people need to know the difference. Some people put it in the wrong one. Like, hey, the brown one, not the pink one.
Yeah, everybody's is. Then on the radio, I heard the edited version the other day. I turned on the radio, and it was like, my cookie pink. And I said, it's a kid somewhere that's going to think this is about cookies.
Yeah, I love cookies, too. What's the problem?
And it is not about somebody's daughter is going to get a whooping.
Yeah, no, for real. Don't be singing that song. Yeah, no, actually, I've seen videos of kids dancing on top of cars.
Ho-hop is ruining America. I was having some Starbucks, and I just chill at the Central Park or whatever, but it's like a little playground there anyway. And these little girls, they're doing the shit, the old school. You remember do this? Miss Mary, Mac, all dressed in. They doing that shit. I'm not paying them any attention because I'm really having my coffee and
enjoying life.
Pay children attention. Anyway.
Hey, yeah.
I don't have kids, so they're almost non-existent to me. I just kind of casually hear them in the background, and if they yell for help, let me help the little youngin'. Anyway, so they're doing this shit.
You don't like kids.
One little girl stepped up, nigga. I should have known it was a problem. She's in, like, these are kids, but, nigga, she's wearing a bodysuit.
Wait.
She took over.
A bodysuit?
Look like she's in probably 2nd grade, nigga. She is wearing a bodysuit.
Wow. Must be laundry day.
She took over. Turn around, touch the ground because your boyfriend's out of town. And I'm just like, I don't think that was playground shit. That's city girls right there. That's not playground
That's
shit.
JT. That's Carlisha.
Yeah, that whole hop, it got these kids, man.
You know what? That got them thinking they deserve some of that same treatment. Like, I understand why JT and Carlisha want to get flued out, but if you work at Barnes and Nobles, you're not getting flued out. Stop singing that song. It don't have the same effect. You know?
That's
throw
the
you
thing.
a one-day Metro card
thing
pass.
Is, like, just back in the day, it felt like we had them different flavors. You had that Missy.
Yeah.
You had Lauryn Hill. You had some
Right.
balance. Whereas now that you just like, yo, are they all naked?
Bro, we had Ho Hop too. Like, Little
the
Kim was the first Ho Hop, honestly.
Right. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is you had Lil' Kim, who was, she was way over there,
Right.
half naked. You thought she might have been a stripper. Then you had the Brat. Then you had Missy.
Yeah,
then you had MC Light. You had Lauren. You name them. You had different flavors. It was a spectrum. It feel like now it's stuck in, and you go Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, but you go Cardi is a stripper, but Meg stripped more than Cardi, and she a college graduate.
Yeah,
so
I was about to say, yeah.
It just start looking like, damn, but where's the Queen Latifah of y'all group? Rhapsody is there, and that's the thing for me.
They not giving Rhapsody no love. That's the problem.
Here's my thing. If I'm going to say what I'm going to say about Ho Hop, because, look, a young lady hit me. I was talking my shit on Twitter, and a young lady hit me and was like, Ho Hop, it's giving old man.
I saw that.
And I had to hold the L because I'm like, you know what?
You right.
Hell yeah.
Right.
At 37, I'm taking that. I'm the fucking old man here. But I told her, she was like, was it Ho Hop when the men were doing? And I'm like, NWA had just don't bite it.
Yeah, Uncle Luke.
Luke.
Put him on a glass.
But they had to go sit with the Supreme Court.
Yeah, they did. That was crazy.
NWA got a letter from
Dan
FBI.
Quayle. FBI. Yeah, Dan Quayle, yeah.
So even for drill rap, which I call it kill rap because it's just, I
Everybody
turned on the radio
dies.
one day, he's like, send me the Addy, I'm gunning them down.
There's no happy endings.
Like, and that's the thing. I'll advocate for crunk music all day. That Lil Jon just wanted to knock his ass out.
Yeah.
These niggas is like, yo, murder him, kill his grandma.
His second generation.
Family.
Listen, if y'all want to find out where Phil's doing all this extra tweeting at, make sure to follow him on Twitter. I am Phil Hunt. Follow me, Abe Mason Official. Follow the podcast for the show. IDK Tho Pod. It's a whole new
name. There's no but I don't know though.
Yeah,
y'all got short attention spans. But I said all that to say.
And the YouTube, my bad. YouTube, go subscribe now on YouTube. YouTube.com. I don't know. I don't want to miss
Promos
nothing.
come at the worst time.
I don't want to miss nothing. Hit the YouTube. Appreciate you. Go ahead,
man. Like Mike Jones. What was it? 330. Everybody know that nigga's phone number. Anyway, in closing, I'll just say, like Mayor Adams New York's mayor had a meeting with all the drill rappers. Of like, yo, we gotta talk about these murder rates, da-da-da. But you go, what about Ho Hop? Them abortions, that's part of the murder rate too.
Well, numbers is going up.
So yeah, it's funny because it's always, and I feel like that shit mirrors society. So we'll talk about for this week that, did you see whatever happened in Chicago at the fast food restaurant with this lady?
Let's be specific. I don't remember her name, but the situation was...
I'm going to go off the top of the head. I think her name was Carlisha Hood.
It was Carlisha Hood.
Miss Carlisha Hood.
No, you're right, Carlisha Hood.
Let me be Correct, because I don't want her son shooting me.
You show up here. You was talking about my mama? Yeah, Carlisha Hood, yeah.
So, yeah, Carlisha Hood.
She had the right name for this situation, didn't she? Hood.
So, yeah, for me, and that's the thing, everything's connected. So, I'll say I swung right out of looking at BET Awards footage where you go, back in the day with the Source Awards, it was the men. Niggas was getting stomped out. Suge Knight was doing whatever. But, like I said, it was the men, which the bad behavior for men, you always like a little more tolerant of, because you feel like whatever happens, you get to laugh at men.
Yeah,
who get
true.
beat up.
Whereas
with women, they could have deserved everything that happens, but you don't get to laugh.
I hate to do
Hold
this.
on. Last week, them billionaires drowned. Wasn't no women on that boat.
No.
We laughed like hell. At
Who
5
built
men.
that? A video game controller for a steering wheel? What?
Yeah, because we know a woman would have said, "What the fuck
I ain't
are
getting
y'all
on that.
doing?"
I ain't getting on that.
And why would y'all do that?
I feel bad saying this, but there's some people, believe it or not, who don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of people don't know who Carlisha Hood is.
you just said.
I started saying, hold on. Let
So
me
you want to bring them up to speed on the story?
Briefly. So what happened was, everybody been arguing about this. It was a fight inside of a restaurant. A young man was talking to somebody's mother. It got physical. He whopped her up a couple times. She called her son to come and deal with the guy. The kid brings a gun, shoots the guy, and then the mother's like, yo, hit him again in the head, shoot him again. And they dropped all charges, so nobody's going to jail. There's no charges being filed. Now you're up to speed. Go ahead.
No, nobody's going to jail. However, Carlisha Hood, if you didn't know, you are raising Canaan.
Oh, my God.
He's being raised right in front of your face. We're going to have to get Patina Miller down here to handle him. Because I watched the footage, and it was some of the craziest shit I've ever seen.
It's the formative years for him now. This is how it starts, and it's going to be a movie about this later.
But let me be clear. Like, okay, I'm from the Midwest. Let me try not to shit on Chicago, because Chicago is a great city. Like, a lot of people will say, you know, it's New York is Chicago times 3. Right? But that's the thing about, I think, Chicago, is that everyone's right on top of each other.
It's just like
it's big, just like here. But it ain't quite enough space. Whereas
it's
here,
just like New York.
It's more than enough space. And I mean, you still have East New York. You have, give me whatever.
Brownsville, Bed-Stuy.
Well, they all in Brooklyn, but you're a Brooklyn
Ocean
guy.
Hill, you know.
But that's what I'm saying about Chicago, that like, they were warned years ago, do not tear the projects down. And
that's what they did. And
they were told, when you do, you will spread them out and isolate places that shouldn't be together. And they still did it. Which even Candyman won't go to O Block. So,
say Candyman 3 times, he ain't coming.
The Tekashi 6ix9ine went to O Block, but Candyman is like, nigga, I'm good.
I'm right here. Yeah, I'm staying with the white folks.
Right here in these projects. But Chicago, like, like I said, I'm trying to give some, make it 3D and not make it so what people make it, that whole Chirac thing that doesn't give it any feeling or emotion. But I said all that to say, like, if you raise women in an aggressive place, they will be aggressive. So when I watched the video, I definitely felt like there was a point where she could have just done what dude said.
Yeah.
Because dude was pleading with her.
Yeah, to stop. Yeah.
Please, ma'am, just get your food.
And my biggest problem with that video is that both of them, it was ego. Like, nobody wanted to back down. And like, well, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You ain't. I was just like,
well, I think the key piece. Let me say, he definitely shouldn't have put his hands on.
Absolutely.
That
Nah, there was no need for that.
But here's the thing. Like, okay, I grew up with 3 sisters. My father, at a point, told my sisters, like, yo, I done told him, he's at a point, he's not a kid, he's a man. Do not hit your sisters. But he also told my sisters, do not antagonize him.
I think she had to know that she couldn't have wanted a fight. Like, she could have just walked away, but she didn't want to walk away.
What I'm saying. For the women, I feel like a lot of women haven't. Yeah, we all know the rule. Do not hit. Do not touch.
Yeah.
Females is off limits. Protect, guide, all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like that second part that my father told my sisters was the most. No, it was the most valuable part of that. Is do not antagonize your brother. And he told him, if I find out you antagonized him, it's okay that he hit you or whatever because, you know, he's growing up with sisters. They'll come in your room and they'll violate. This girl at school said you stink.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, well, you're not here. The girl ain't here, so I'm going to slap you. Like that. Yeah. And, you know, as an 8-year-old boy, that's how you dealt with that. It's like,
we have a lot of examples of that stuff happening. Right here in New York, too, something like that happened, too, where some woman got cold fries and got into an argument with the worker.
That was what I was going to say. And, I mean, everybody is clapping because, obviously, this woman got cleared of all charges. Her son got cleared of all charges. But we've seen it work the other way.
Yeah,
Who was the NFL player recently with that? I think his name was Travis Rudolph, NFL player. Recently, Travis Rudolph, that he went to trial, but it was a case where a woman, his ex-girlfriend, sent dudes to his crib.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking. I don't know his name, but yeah.
Dudes to his crib.
Yeah, he lit off with the AK.
Boyfriend's tripping. Yeah. Da. And she said in text, shoot his crib up.
Yeah.
And the dude showed up. Yeah, and he shot one of them. And then the NFL player had to go on trial. Yeah. And like I said, the girl was just so irresponsible.
This was in Florida because I remember they used to stand your ground defense. Yeah. The video on that was crazy, too.
So that's why I look at that case, and like you're saying, with the mother in Brooklyn with the cold French fries, that for those of you listening, there was a mother in Brooklyn who said these cold fries are cold. The dude at McDonald's gave her another order of fries, and she said, these are cold, too. I'm calling my son. Yeah. So there is something that needs to be said about some of these moms who will activate their sons as crash dummies to come do something dumb. And then in the case of, like we saying, was it Travis Randolph, whatever his name was, that it's like that guy died trying to protect this woman. And she's not going to jail. He's dead. No one cares. And Travis Randolph isn't going to jail either. So it's just like, you died doing something dumb. You was a crash dummy.
There's so many examples of this happening. Like, that happened with Ja Morant, too. His mother called him down to come do something. And he came down there with the squad. And it's like, you know, you can't activate, you know, powers for like
$1 million dude with endorsements, and his mom like, get down here to the Foot Locker.
Yeah, he's being disrespectful. It's like, that's like a spade. You got to hold on to that till the time is right. You can't just be cutting every time it's not an emergency.
So I say for the ladies, it's like, yeah, like the part that my father said is important. You got to realize when you agitating the dude. Now, he shouldn't have put his hands on her, not. And that's fair. Which, did you see all the memes? Which, like I said,
y'all don't take nothing serious,
dude. Shit happens to dudes. We just get to laugh. I love when shit just happens
they start
to dudes.
Cooking them.
Because it's memes. Nobody judges.
Nobody
Remember,
cares.
He was like, lady, just get your food. He had his hands in the air. So I seen somebody made a meme of him in church with his hands in the air. Oh, yeah. You go.
He over there he up there complaining to God right now, dog. I just told her to get him here. She kept talking. I don't even know what I'm doing up here.
He had to put his hands on that lady. But I say it's happened to me here in Harlem a couple times. You know?
Oh, yeah?
You know New York girls.
Yeah.
You heard that scar lip. That shit wasn't nice.
Yeah, no. Get out.
Get the fuck out. She said, what I look like being sweet or charming? You go, yo.
Yeah, definitely. Look. Hey, you got what you wanted. You didn't want whole hop? There you go. You got scar lip. They gave you what you wanted.
One time I'm literally just in McDonald's trying to grab some lunch, dog. And I don't know. It's this young girl in front of me. And she's on the phone, which, you know, when they're on the phone, it's just, she's here with it. I'm telling all her business to a McDonald's that don't need to know it.
That's how we talk.
And look, bruh, I probably gave her 2 minutes to go forward in the line and order her food. But it was one of them where it's like, I don't want to say nothing to her. She had the bonnet on in public. She was Monique wouldn't have liked her.
I don't know. That's a New York uniform. She have Tim's on? Or like
she had Tim's. It wasn't that New York.
Okay, Jordan?
She had the bonnet on and she was
Crocs
talking on the phone and just not paying attention. The person at McDonald's is like, next person. So before I go to cut around her, I'm like looking at her like, you know, and then the dude in front of me kind of is like, go. Well, he's behind me, I should say. So now she turns around and the smoke is for me. She don't know where it came from. Dude behind me said, go. She turns around, motherfucker, who the fuck you telling go? I go when the fuck I want to go. Matter of fact, you can suck my dick. Now I'm like, yo.
Wait. That was dramatic. That was Oscar acting, worthy act. You just reenact that scene. She told you to do what?
She told me the SMD. Now I'm confused because I'm like, this is the young lady. It don't even look like it has that. Even if it did, that probably wouldn't be what I'd be doing. Anyway.
Damn.
So now I'm like, you know, I mean, you could go. Who the fuck told me to go? You motherfuckers. I go when the fuck I feel like it. She's going on.
That's that energy. Yeah.
So I go, yo, I mean, there really is nothing else to say other than, but you could just go.
Nah, she can't let you have that.
She's on the phone. Long story short, she's holding the phone here. In one hand, she's holding like a bag of something else. She's holding the phone with the other hand or whatever with her fucking neck. Mm-hmm. She looks at me and is like, and if I don't go, what the fuck y'all gonna do? This is where my dad was right. That it's like, it's my responsibility not to put my hands on you. It is your responsibility not to antagonize me.
Just don't react. What'd you do? Did you react?
Man, for a split second, I thought about like, so at some point, what you gonna do wasn't enough. You know what she said next? I mean, what the fuck you gonna do? Hit me? Oh. And she's doing, she's rolling that, and I'm
I just want to know. I want to know what the person on the phone is thinking. Like, yo, bitch, just order. What are you doing right now, bitch? Just hurry up. Oh, you gotta come back and do my hair.
Went through my mind was like any man that said that wouldn't have something in his hands, he would make sure he was here with it.
Oh, with the knuckle. Okay.
She is holding a bag and also holding the phone. And she's like, what you gonna do? Hit me?
She's not equipped she's not equipped to take a punch, is what you're saying. She can't put her hands up.
PANs, I'm bitch ass nigga. I'm like, I just wanted to make double right quick.
You know what would have helped you?
So let me say this for those of you listening.
You know what helped you?
McDonald's.
What?
What was this in Chicago? This was at the Fish Spot.
Fish Spot.
There was another story here in Harlem. That was McDonald's where the dude got shot over French fries. Mm-hmm. There was another thing here in Harlem where a dude got stabbed at the fish market. So let me say this: it's fried fish. Nothing happens at Just Salad. You go in Just Salad, everybody's behavior, because people really don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of starving a little bit. You're a little malnourished. You've been eating your salad. I think what would you see? Popeyes chicken sandwich fights?
It was a fight over the Popeyes.
It's never fights over salad.
There's a way. I figured out a way to help you, Phil. Like, I figured something out that would have helped you in that situation. Another 5 inches, because that shit never happens to me. You turn around. Yo, who the fuck? My bad, big bad. I was just on the phone with my mom. You gotta have to put something on the bottom of your feet because people talk to me with respect. I'm sorry, I'm not even that hard. Like, I don't even come in it like that. But the people turn around, the respect is in the height. They see the 6'4".
I'll finish that.
You got it, big man. I swear to God,
it must be nice. I'm gonna have to get some stilts or something,
bro. It's the Brooklyn. I don't know. It's the Brooklyn. It's the height. It's the tall. She would have turned around and saw me and be like, "Oh, excuse me, my bad." I'm just on the phone with my mom.
When you look at, like I said, I was looking at BET Awards by the time I saw that you do with JT throwing the phone at dude, and we ain't even talked about what's her name, Krishan Rock. That it's
Jesus Christ.
I don't follow this girl. Every time I see her, she beating Blueface up. That's why his name Blueface. Yeah, she beating his ass. And I mean, she's named after 2 dudes, Chris and Sean. Nigga,
right.
you fighting Chris and Sean. This girl got the strength of 2 men.
That's right.
So you look at all that shit, and then you go over to this situation, and you do go, hold on. Here's the national situations, like we said, with the fries, with these different things that you like, damn, women do be kind of in our face. Even when I think about the little girl,
be a change in the society.
Think about the little girl that went viral for getting beat up by the teacher. Remember the substitute in North Carolina that had to put the beats on the girl? She didn't have on no panties, but we was all wondering about that.
Yeah, that's
not the little
wild.
girl, the teacher, the substitute.
Women got to talk to other women. Like women got to have.
But I
said
that to say, every time you see, the Cleveland bus driver. What was my man on the train? The 8-ball jacket, man. Just think of viral moments. Yeah. It's always a young black lady.
So what's the solution? Do women need to get together and say, look, chill, there's a line you shouldn't cross because you can't protect yourself?
Well, these fathers got to tell them the second part. Like my father said, hey, he is stronger than you. I've told him, do not touch you. But also, you aren't to antagonize him.
Let me ask you.
That's key.
Let me ask you a question. Speaking of women antagonizing men, you sent me a link for something earlier, which actually, when I read it, it was almost triggering. What? The owner of Barstool Sports, his wife is
not the owner of Barstool Sports.
What is he? I don't know though. Hey, hold on.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Look, I was. You sent it to me while I'm driving. I got one head on the steering wheel, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's this say?
For those of you listening, what did I send you a link to?
It was the woman's
Adam
porn
22
star. Adam
from
22.
No Jumper Podcast. No Jumper Podcast, for those of you listening, is a popular podcast. It's a white dude, mad tattoos, whatever. He's real rock and roll-ish looking, but
got his keys in his backpack and on a chain.
His wife, what is her name? Lena the Plug. You look up Lena the Plug. I think it's supposed to actually be Lena the Butt Plug.
If you're over 18, look her up. Yeah.
If you're over 18, yeah, that's important. But he his wife is I guess what we'll call. I don't like to call every person who does porn a star. I think that's too.
That's too basic.
You do porn, you're not a star.
There are some background people in porn too. Yeah.
Well, think about that's not. I'm not discriminating against people who do porn. I'm just saying even us, we do comedy, but star isn't attached to it, right?
Yeah.
Just because you're an NBA player doesn't mean NBA star.
Yeah. Comedy star. Yeah. Porn star.
You're an NBA player.
I think sex worker is the better thing because they work in that sex. So yeah.
But is sex work?
Yes, it is work for her. For her, it is.
For her,
she getting paid.
Not for me. I never busted a nut and filled out a W-2.
I-9. You don't fill out I-9.
Sex ain't no work.
It's work. Maybe not for you.
Everything but work.
Well, apparently
for some people. Some of you, Pinky. Now Pinky works hard. Goddamn.
She does work hard. Now come on now.
Working player in the game, but come on. So Lena the butt plug or plug, whatever the fuck.
The butt plug.
So this guy married this woman.
Right. Knowing that she had this job.
Yeah, if you marry a stripper and she continues to strip, like anything that she was doing before you, I think you have to accept. And vice versa, that's for dudes too.
Right. So he's accepting.
Tasha in Power, you was wrong.
He's accepting.
Been a drug dealer. He's going to stay one.
He's accepting of her lifestyle. She basically still does porn while married to him, and he's okay with it. And
he got married to her recently.
Yeah.
So let's say a month ago. And then she went back to work recently.
COVID's over, man. She got to get the
some big black dude, which, by the way, this nigga looks so happy.
He did.
He's smiling from ear to ear, and it's like whatever, I guess, the preview of this video is. Mm-hmm. And, it just reminds me. You remember the viral dude, Tyrone?
Yeah.
Remember I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style. Remember he was viral with y'all be laughing at some shit. That really ain't funny.
You need to be calling the cops. Like,
it really ain't
call
funny.
The cops.
It's just a big black dude showing up anywhere
with a do-rag.
Like, I'm Tyrone, and I'm gonna fuck your wife. Long dick style.
Long dick style.
Sir, I don't even have a wife, but also, why are you doing that?
What's the problem here?
So
but the question was, the question became, would you be okay with? That's the question today. Would you be okay with allowing your significant other, if there was a porn star, to do that job while still being married to you?
But is your other even significant?
Look, I'm just trying to use the words they use.
If that's what you allow them to do, here's my thing, and this is my thing. Wait, reading his tweet, which you'd have to read his tweet.
Well, pull up the tweet, and I'll just let them know what I think about
it. That's crazy.
I honestly,
and that's more of the thing, because to me, you could do whatever the fuck you want to do in your marriage. It's your marriage.
I got to think about it, because it's like I felt some type of way, because like while I'm married myself and I would not feel comfortable wife doing that, but also at the same time, she'd be saying things to me like, yo, you can never have a sex scene. And I'm an actor, right? You can never have a sex scene. I understand that. So I can't be like, nah, if that was her job, I'd be like, all right, well, just don't enjoy it. Just, you gotta act. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like that the video you were talking about, that would have pissed me off. Look who I'm filming with today, and hear this nigga come out the back room smiling. Hey.
But it's her job. And if you knew that was her job, then she just don't go back to work.
Just don't bring work home with you. You know what I'm saying?
So, no, my thing is, and let me read his tweet. Here's his tweet.
That's a long
Adam
tweet.
22. It's a fit. Yeah, it's going to tweets as long as the nigga Dick who was fucking your wife. Anyway.
He had a lot to say. Man,
he pulled out a ruler before he did it. So you know it. Nigga tweeted 10 words for every inch. Anyway. Here's Adam 22's words. It's officially been a week since I let my wife do a porn with another guy. I felt a little jealous at first, but overall, it wasn't that big of a deal. She's watched me sleep with hundreds of girls, and it's never affected our relationship. Sleeping with that gentleman has been amazing for both her career and our business.
Wait,
at
what?
Plug Talk Show. Overall, I'm glad we did it, and I'm happy to report her vagina has returned to its original pre-BBC size.
Hey, yo! Yo!
Yeah, he couldn't live in Harlem.
Whose man's is this?
He could not live in Harlem.
What the hell
I think
is that?
22
hey,
is for the size of another man's dick.
What? Oh, my God.
So, no, for me, it's not that this is happening. Here's what I question. And I've been encountering a lot of people lately who, they go, yeah, we're not religious, but we got married. And I'm like, marriage is a religious institution.
Yeah.
If you're not religious, what the fuck are you getting married for?
Yeah, just be together years.
This is fine to me. If he ain't the first cuck and he ain't the last.
Nah, this is I'm sure they've done it plenty of times and didn't film.
So
it
you know what it is for
them.
me?
That's the kind of life they live.
It's that another dude is fucking your wife and you're selling it for $6.99.
That's what pimps do.
See, he said $1 for every inch.
There you go.
It's $8.99, nigga. I measured.
Bro, that's what pimps do. I mean, Kim Kardashian's mom did the same thing.
That was my point, that people are acting like this is new or that it's progressive. But even she is like, well, I had to get his permission that I'm going, this is pimping.
It is pimping. Kim Kardashian's mom did the same thing. When the sex tape came out, she flipped it and sold it. So yeah, I don't know if I don't have a problem with it. I'm like, it's gonna sound bad, honey. I would never do this, but I'm just saying, as far as the art goes, this is the art. Okay, it's just art. It's not real. It's not. I'm trying to protect myself from any kind of getting beat up at home.
Here's what I say,
help me out here,
because I feel like he's probably my age.
No, I don't think so.
What do you think he is?
He's got to be older than that to be living that lifestyle.
Well, I'm saying, nigga, I'm around 40, so he's my age-ish. I would assume by his, like I said, a lot of people I've been meeting that are married are like, oh, well, there's an open relationship that you go, yeah, but nobody starts that way.
So you would if you were married, would you let your woman?
Somebody got caught cheating, and now it's in an open relationship because the lease ain't up. and that's why, like I said, with some of this shit, you just like, So for him, it's that he's married.
Can we personalize this? Would you let your woman do that? If that was you married?
Fuck no. And that's why I was gonna say, like, it's not that he's letting her do it.
It's work.
It's that, nigga, you're advertising and selling and promoting.
Another man's.
And you won't shut the fuck up. He said more about it than she has.
Yeah, she really has. She put that video out, which is saying a lot. Like, I wouldn't have put that video out, but that is weird. I mean, but in fairness to actors and people who do sex scenes, it's almost the same thing. It's just,
and like I said,
Skinemax is no
a normal heterosexual male. I gotta say,
the thing
that always terrifies me with open relationships is you go, cool, I get to have my fun.
Yeah.
But then when she starts talking about having her fun, you go, whoa.
It's just acting. It's acting. And if it's not if it's not acting, then it's cheating. That's
as somebody in SAG, nigga. When you say that's just acting,
I know, but
is there a porn union?
That's how I have to believe. You know,
there is some sort of union in porn, isn't it?
No, there ain't no union in porn. No, they are sucking and fucking for
SAG
nothing.
do sound more like it defines the balls than it does. When you really think about SAG, Screen Actors Guild, nigga, I thought we was talking about balls and titties. This is for old porn stars.
Better not see Mr. Marcus out on the picket line, man. What the hell you doing out here?
You know, Mr. Marcus has never been on the picket line. So yeah, Adam 22, he's 39. So yeah,
wow. All right, well, he got money to. Bro, that's what they do. They got money to spend, and they let the women sleep with other men and other women.
I don't understand why they're married. It
doesn't make. Yeah, that's a good point. What's the point? Just have bad girlfriends.
The point.
Did they even? You think they even had a ceremony, or did they just like, yo, we going to Vegas? Let Elvis do it.
I don't know what the fuck.
What's the point of getting married if that's? Yeah, that's a good point.
There's other thing.
It's a waste of time.
Talk to you about you. I was talking to somebody from Philly recently, and they never heard of a Philly taco. You never heard of that?
What is that when they put like the Doritos bag and
I
they
think
put?
It's because I'm drinking and I'm hungry.
Hold on. Do they put the Doritos? Is it Doritos bag and they cut open the Doritos and meat?
Philly taco, for those of you listening, Philly taco is you combine the cheesesteak with the pizza.
What?
I don't fucking know.
Time. Omar, you ever heard of this? Nah, Omar never heard of it. Shout out to Omar Thompson in the building.
Philly that put me up on it, but I was looking at him, but he was round.
I have another.
Like,
wait. So I don't understand. Is the pizza inside the Philly? Like they cut the bread, the meat, the cheese, and they put it in the bread, or is it like laid out?
Go on TikTok and look at Philly taco. I looked at it. It looked disgusting for the first 5 minutes. I looked at it, but I was drinking. By the time I ended my drink, I said, "Yo, I kind of want one."
Maybe we should do an episode trying foods. I'm up for that.
It's a cheesesteak rolled in a pizza. So you take the pizza and kind of.
Oh, okay. So the pizza, and then you put the cheesesteak and you roll it up like a burrito or something?
Something like that. Hold on, I'm going to show you it real quick.
That sounds it's dangerous.
We drinking here and now. I'm like, damn, that's
we are good. Drinking. Oh, I forgot to mention, we lit. We don't have a sponsor this week, but we are drinking.
I mean, per usual. We always do a little Dose Vita, you know.
I think it's a black-owned brand for
the
Juneteenth.
Sweet Life. I don't. Wait. You don't gotta tell that lie, man. Don't tell our people to lie.
Sorry, Dose Vita. That's not a black-owned brand. I apologize. You know what? I don't know. Could be.
So Philly taco. Like I said, it's pizza rolled. Let me see here if I can find it.
While he looks it up, I'm going to remind y'all to please follow the podcast page. I don't know though. Pod IDK Tho Pod on Instagram and YouTube. It's up there. It's free 24 hours a day. Go check us out. Catch up on all the old episodes. And, we got some new stuff and great stuff coming for you in the future. Being in places like this is dope right here. I'm enjoying Thompson Studios right now, man. So, we're safe, you know.
By the way, speaking of entertainers always lying. Speaking of the Philly taco, which after you're going to want to lose some fucking weight after you eat the Philly taco, which I would think you had to be drunk out of you. Did you see Jeezy, which the rapper Young Jeezy recently, he was saying like
Snowman?
Yeah, he was talking about that he it's funny to even say it because you're like, what?
Get it out. What he say?
That he was saying that he walked to Subway every day and only spent $2 for like 3 years. $2 a day.
What was he eating?
On Subway. He was saying, like, I had to hook up at the Subway of, like, which everybody just unanimously was like, sound like you fucking lying. You've been telling us $17.5 for years. That was the price you was naming. Mm-hmm. So what are we talking about here? Which I think is hilarious because now that means that Jeezy is actually Jared from Subway.
It's possible.
Which, that's the thing about podcasting, that you sit anybody down for an hour and make them talk, you're going to get some lies.
I'm just glad this week you named a rapper that I know. I don't know who that rapper was last week, but I know that you.
I
know who Young
Fabo. Which they're both from Atlanta, from the same era.
Yeah,
Fabo really bothered
again, they did not play no Fabo up here. They played Jeezy. All right, they play Jeezy and Akon. They ain't played no Fable. Omar, one more question for you, bro. You ever heard of Fable up here? Fable. He was with. Oh,
Laffy
shit.
Taffy. See, Omar hip. He know.
Yeah, but that's all they do up in Harlem is dance. Of course they would know what Laffy Taffy is. They play that song in Brooklyn.
Omar did Chris Brown on BET. Like, Omar, no, not Tyler Perry's BET. the B regular when it was black entertainment television.
Yeah, all right. He from
black
Harlem, too. They did all the dances. Of course you know who Fabo is.
Music. Man. You just old.
No, I dare you. All right, cool.
Hold up. What?
I dare you to name another Fabo song. Give me one more Fabo song, Omar. Give me another one.
I mean, you don't gotta know his songs. That's like saying name a Flavor Flav song.
I ain't never heard of Fable.
Flavor Flav, he never dropped a solo?
He did. Nobody bought it. He did drop a solo. Yeah.
Oh,
he
wow.
Did. It was a while ago.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he did. He had a couple solo albums out, but nobody.
But this is why we talk about like the dumbing down of society. Mm-hmm. Flavor Flav has lasted longer than Chuck D.
Okay. In relevancy in terms, Flavor Flav did a reality show, which is why he's
Flavor of Love. Flavor Flav changed television. The whole reality series.
Yes, he did.
We don't need no writers.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna tell you with Cardi B did and that this whole hop shit that it's like. I feel like black culture is the only culture that listens to hoes. Mm-hmm. No, for real.
The white folks don't listen to their hoes.
Listen to me. Cardi B, which by that she refers to her own self as a hoe. No disrespect. Mm-hmm. Told us this week that she was cheating. That you married a stripper, bro. Anyway,
what's gonna happen?
She told us she used to drug niggas when she stripped. So no disrespect. She hit a bitch with a bottle and caught a case about it. Mm-hmm. But I said all that to say Joe Biden is sitting talking to Cardi B. That you go, what are you talking to a hoe for? Hoes don't got no ideas other than take his money and fuck his best friend. That's the only idea a hoe ever had.
Let me ask you this question, Phil. We talked about this. When's the last time like white woman that was a hoe was listened to? When Clinton had his situation, they put the hoe on the stand.
Maybe Monica Lewinsky.
They didn't listen to her. Well, when was the last white hoe they listened to?
But like I said, Stormy Daniels, got Trump. But here's what I'm saying. The president of America is not talking to them. Like, let me get ideas about the black community. Here's the thing. Rhapsody, dope rapper.
Yeah.
Plenty of ideas when I listen to her.
Nobody listens to it, yeah.
Joe Biden's not talking to Rhapsody.
No, talking to Cardi. No offense.
Talking to Cardi B. That you just go.
He ain't talking to Latifah.
And like I said, she's a former stripper. When I say hoe, I don't mean that she calls herself one. So It is what it is. But yeah, man. I'm speechless. We are listening to
speechless. We don't know.
That's the thing. It's like Flavor Flav, whatever you think of him, he's kept in his place
and got paid.
He did get paid.
Getting paid, man.
But like I'm saying, Joe Biden, and that's the thing when people will go, "Oh, y'all mad about these female rappers? What about these?" Did you go? Is the president talking to Lil Durk?
No, he's not talking to Durk. He ain't talking to Uzi either.
Is he talking to Uzi? Is he talking to Yo Gotti? He's not, but he's talking with Cardi B.
Oh, man.
You go, was Rhapsody busy, nigga? I hear better.
He didn't even know she exists. How about that?
Over there.
She's not on his Spotify playlist.
But we've reached an hour.
Yeah, so we had an hour.
You got some.
Oh, can you give us like another couple minutes? We got one thing we like to do here is we like to give advice to people who need advice. And I always like to say...
That was the first piece of advice. Quit listening to hoes, okay?
Yeah, it's free. That one's free.
Hoes, other than take his money and fuck his best friend, hoes don't got no ideas for y'all.
So anyway, we're not experts here. As you can tell, I've already said, if you're playing the shot game at home, I've already said I don't know a bunch of times. You're taking a shot every time I said that. So we're going to give advice.
Don't put your hands on ladies at fast food places.
I mean, that's good advice. That's not an I don't know thing, but...
Eat more salad, nigga.
Yeah, that could save a life. You eat more salad. Yeah.
You ain't nobody. Every time you see somebody get shot, even in Boys in the Hood, what is that, like a late night burger spot?
Yeah, vegans never got shot. When's the last vegan that got shot?
It's been a while.
Pescatarians don't get shot, so I'm just saying. Hey, so we give advice to people on this podcast. Look, it may not work. All right, I don't know. do what you will with that. If you
professional advice,
not at all, not at all. We drinking up here, giving advice. Listen, if you want to send us some questions, hit the podcast page or DM us on the podcast page, and we'll ask your question on air. We'll leave you anonymous. And the first question for this week: how can I get my mom to acknowledge that being married to my absent, neglectful father was not that bad?
Don't read that and not laugh.
I'm just saying, it looks like my sister might have wrote this email.
Oh,
and I don't know what
anyway.
Let me get to this bottom, make sure. Okay, that's not her. Okay, cool. My mom refuses to acknowledge the upside of her marriage to my dad. He was not the best husband or father. I'll be the first to admit that. He was wrapped up in his work and left everything else to her. But now that I've entered the same branch of science he was in, I get it. He had to be that way for him to make the breakthroughs he did. My mom divorced him 2 years ago, and he hasn't really gotten over it. He asked me when I see him whether she misses him, and I don't know what to say. I'm not saying she can't be happy, but makes it all too clear that she doesn't miss him and talks endlessly about this guy she's dating like he's Mr. Wonderful. I know my dad can't see it, but it's kind of sickening that my sister and I can. Though my sister says my mom is entitled to be happy, I'm not saying she isn't, but tone it down a little, you know?
Her mom is living the plug.
Her mom's living the best life. She's not happy about it. I tried talking to her about it, presenting the good of her 23-year marriage, saying she played a part in my father's work. She enabled him to do that research and write those papers, and she could be happy and proud of that. She said that because of her children, she wasn't sorry she married my dad, but that she wasn't sorry she divorced him either. It's like she don't even listen to me. So frustrating. Should I try another way to get through to her or just let it go? Now, being the son of a divorced parent, ma'am, I'm going to say this to you. You got to mind your business. Because while your dad looks like a hero to you, the reality is he probably wasn't. You were a little kid, you only saw the good side of your dad. Even me when I was a little kid, I only saw the good side of my dad until I got older and my mom explained to me some of the things he did when I was younger. And I was like, damn, that sounds kind of messed up. So there's a good chance that your dad was not as good as you think he is. While he's your dad, you got to love him, respect him. But your mother is probably entitled to her feelings because she had to deal with that while you were little. You ain't never had no side of it.
Well, also, like you're saying, you got to compartmentalize the two parts that your dad is. Mm-hmm. For me, it was classic.
Dad and man.
Good father, bad husband.
Exactly. Yep.
So you got to put those two things together or rather separate them. He might be a good father to you, but he may have been a bad husband to your mother, and that just,
Yeah.
That's the reality that most of us
you don't see that
dealt with.
Because parents hid it from kids. Parents were good at hiding it from kids, so y'all never saw that.
No, because like they say, a child is smarter really than parents will give it credit for.
They're not that smart. She couldn't tell her dad was a jerk.
The child will be the first one that when mama goes, do I look fat in this dress? Go, that's not the dress. Of like, children see the truth straight through. So, like I'm saying, you got to, as an adult, compartmentalize. My father was married to my mother for 25 years. My mother divorced him, and she told us when we was kids, he's not the best man. He had some fun with the neighbor ladies.
I respect that. She didn't trash him to y'all.
That's grown.
Yeah.
She did. His bald black ass. I'm out of here.
I don't want him in my house.
So she did, and she left. But I can compartmentalize. He was a good father. He was a bad husband.
Can I ask you a question? Like, when he would come over for, like, barbecues and stuff, like holidays, did she make him a plate? Or did he have to stand outside hungry?
There are no barbecues, sir. And if there are, he is certainly not invited.
He's not invited? He don't get a plate?
He got to go to the late night fish spot that nigga that got killed was at.
Oh, my God.
Get your food.
Man, please.
If you say another thing, which, like I said, I've been there. That nigga was tired.
It was, please, I don't want to do this. Please don't make me do this.
Please keep your hands to yourself. But
this has been fun. This has been a special episode. Want to send a special thanks to Thompson Studios 125, my boy Omar Thompson, man, out here, Prince of Harlem. Hey, man, you can talk. You don't got to keep it low. Like, we're not going to edit you out. And I wish we could get a camera on him. He out here, man, the OG. Real quick. I ever tell you how I met Omar before we roll out? I never told you. So, like, this was before I started doing comedy, and I had been following his career for a little bit, and I saw he had, like, show at Caroline's, one of those what do they call the shows where they highlight you? Not breakout. He was he had a breakout artist show, and I just hit him on Twitter like, yo, can I open for you? I just started doing comedy. This is my 6th month. I hit him on Twitter. I was like, yo, he got to respond.
Oh, man.
And all he did was left it on red. He read it and it just left it. Respond. Exactly. That's what I did.
Comics, boy, y'all got the game.
I was like, yeah, he gonna let me open for him, but be out there. No response.
Caroline's right in the middle of Times Square on the biggest stage.
I had hopes and dreams. I couldn't even get in. He sold it out. They wouldn't let me in. I tried to get in there.
But here's what people don't get. Let me say this as we close for comics. This shit is like hitting an NBA player on Twitter and being like, yo, I see that nigga, your point guard, he ain't really giving you the ball like he should. But nigga, when I come off that pick, I'ma definitely toss you that lob right over the top of the defense. And it's like him trusting and saying, yo, come down to the stadium tonight. You start. Like, no.
I didn't know what I thought I was going to do.
This is what that is.
I didn't think about it. I thought I was going to go down there. Omar was going to be like, oh, my bad.
The fuck alone.
He was going to be like, oh, my bad. I forgot to respond. Yeah, I got you. Like, get up there for like 5 minutes. They didn't even let me in. They didn't like, nah, we sold out. Can I sit in the back? No standing. You guys.
Good and good. That's where you deserve to be, on the outside. You niggas is crazy.
I wish I would have saved that message. I was mad too.
Like
I came all the way down here.
It's like hitting Pinky. Yo, Pinky, that nigga wasn't really giving you the best dick.
Yeah, I got the best.
You know what I mean? I ain't never did no movies, but I don't know why the person hitting them is DMX in my voice.
What DMX trying to get?
You know what I mean? Yo, Pinky, I got you. All right, we'll close it out there.
All right, y'all. So thank you very much. Every Tuesday, like, share, subscribe to the podcast. Shout out to Thompson Studios 125. Make sure you come check them out up here in the heart of Harlem, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
you.
Plug.
Omar, appreciate
Come record here.
Yeah. Black-owned business. Come on.